Oh. Oh.
Don't worry, I'll bake some more.
Yeah! Cheerio!
If your curiosity is affected by something you hear or see, get connected. Don't be scared to try.
If you want a tasty pizza, try the ones I bake. My name is Alf, cooking's easy, it's a pizza cake. I wonder where I got my talent for singing.
I reckon he should stick to pizzas. I don't mean stick to pizzas like glue-like, because that'd be very messy.
Let's face it, Al's not the cleverest of cooks, is he?
Stupid comes to mind. You know, he never put enough tuna fish on a pizza for my liking.
That would be hard, Jimmy. A whole bucketful wouldn't be enough for you, would it? Oh, hello. Who's this?
Ah, Dora, would you like to hear my new jingle?
I'm sorry, Alf, I can't hang about. I've got a very urgent case to solve.
What sort of case is that?
A robbery.
What's been stolen?
My biscuits. Not a moment to lose.
Now, Katie, I'm sure you'd like to hear my new jingle.
Some other time, Alf. I'm a bit busy at the moment. I've got to put up these posters for a friend of mine.
Oh, who's that?
Bobo. He's a monkey. He escaped from the zoo today. You haven't seen him, have you?
Well, I'm not very good with faces. Let's have a look. No, I'd know that chap anywhere.
Oh, well. See you later.
Oh, look at the state of him.
Why has Katie pinned up a picture of Alf?
Ah, it may look like Alf, but it's not. It's a different animal altogether.
What is it then?
A monkey. They're really hairy with long arms that hang down to the ground, and they scratch their armpits a lot.
So has Alf got a brother then?
No. It's not Alf. It's not his brother. It's a monkey. They're quite different. Better dress sense for a start.
Oh, yeah, and monkeys have got nicer ears.
And lovely tails. Look, just like us.
Yeah. Imagine, not having a tail. Oh, how sad.
Oh, I don't know. If people had tails, they'd only trip up over them. Us and them, we're just different.
Everyone is different. We all have our special bits and bobs. Our bodies have all sorts of very special parts designed for their own special jobs.
Like what, Jimmy?
The neck of a swan is all bendy and long, but it's shorter than that of a giraffe. If the weather gets chilly, he must look really silly or wrapped up in an 80-foot scarf.
What kind of neck does Alf have, Jimmy?
A dirty one.
Oh.
Everyone is different. We all have our special bits and bobs.
Our bodies have all sorts of very special parts designed for their own special jobs.
A whale has a spout and a pig has a snout. Rudolph has a red one that glows. But an elephant's nose reaches down to his toes. He can pick it wherever he goes.
Everyone is different. We all have our special bits and bobs. Our bodies have all sorts of very special parts designed for their own special jobs.
Cat's eyes.
These are beautiful baby elephants. Now, this is Menti, who's 2 months old, and this is Emily, who's 7 months old. Now, what's special about these baby elephants is that they're actually looked after by people because they haven't got a mother elephant. And they're kind of at nursery school, really, and it's here that they're going to learn how to be elephants. And they're wrapped up in these blankets, just like babies are, to keep them warm. An elephant uses its trunk for smelling and sniffing, rather like a human nose. But the trunk isn't just a nose, it's also like a hand. Emily hasn't quite got used to using her trunk yet. Just like a baby wouldn't quite know how to pick up its food with his hands. But she's getting some help, and eventually I think she'll get the hang of it. Now this is Big Elephant School, where the baby elephants will come when they're a few years older. Of course, the older elephants that live here are a lot better at using their trunks. Now, this is Ajok. He's 4 years old and he still loves his milk. Now, it's a very important day for Ajok because he's going to go out into the wild with some of his other school friends and they're going to meet some other wild elephants. Now, we're a bit worried because wild elephants can be dangerous and we're just hoping that Ajok and his friends will be welcomed and that the wild elephants will be really friendly and they'll all get on together. Now, every day when they go out into the wild, it's always a bit of an adventure because the keepers can't be sure that they're all going to come back. By lunchtime, our school elephants are just desperate to cool off, and that's great for them because their favourite lesson must be swimming. Even when they can't find a watering hole, they can at least dust themselves down with the cool red earth. Now, taking a closer look, there are lots of things that are in common with me and the elephant, believe it or not. For instance, they've got big, long eyelashes, just like we have, but they're a lot longer and a lot thicker, you see? And they've got nice big eyes with eyelids, and he's got brown eyes, and I think they can have pink eyes or grey eyes, so they all have different colour eyes. And if we go down a bit further, he's got a big mouth with a tongue inside there, and the all familiar big ear. Now, we'd all expect his ear to be really huge, but the actual ear itself is about as big as my hand, can you see? And this enormous flap of skin is really like my earlobe. Only I don't fancy having earlobes about that big. And let's have a look down here on his feet. Ah, he's actually got toenails. 1, 2, 3. Thank you very much. That's better. But his nose is definitely a lot longer than mine. Well, Ajok and his school friends are down there in the wild. And they're actually with some wild elephants. Now, we did say I was a bit worried about that, but they seem to be getting on very well and they're all looking very friendly. So it's been a good day for Ajok. Ajok and his school friends have had a really good day out, but it's been a long one. So now it's time to head off for home, have a quick drink, and then get to bed. But we did start with 8 elephants going out this morning, and it looks as if Taro's decided to stay out in the wild all night. But that's okay, because that's what they're all learning to do. And eventually, when they're old enough, they should all be out there in the wild for good.
Elephants' trunks are fantastic. It must be just like having a very long paw. Just think, a paw that could reach round corners. We could help ourselves to Alf's pieces.
Yes, it would be very handy having a trunk.
I think you mean very newsy.
Oh, yes, I suppose I do, really. Oh, hello. Seems to be raining.
That's not rain. Those are bananas. Hey, Duke, it's bananaing. Hey!
Oh, look, there's something up there, Jimmy. Look, a kind of hairy thing, like Alf, only smaller.
Oh, it's Bobo, the monkey that escaped from the zoo.
Oh, right. Well, he's obviously enjoying himself. Wow.
I wish he'd enjoy himself somewhere else. Banana louse!
Oh, here's Alf. Maybe he can help.
Try the ones I bake.
Oh, dear. Looks like Alf just put his foot in it.
Never mind his feet. I just hope he hasn't hurt his hands.
Why?
Because he doesn't make pieces with his feet, does he?
Oh, I don't know. They do taste a bit odd sometimes.
Cat size.
Oink, 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 oink. Oink. Oink, 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 oink. Oh. Oink, oink, oink.
This really is the most mysterious case.
That's not a case, it's a tin.
I know it is, Katie. This tin is the case.
How can a tin be a case?
Oh, I wish you'd let me explain.
Sorry, Dora. Fire away, I'm all ears.
Oh, I hope not, dear. If you were all ears, you would probably be a rabbit or a donkey. You wouldn't be any help to me.
Quite. So what do we have so far?
Not a lot. Perhaps I should start with what we don't have. No chocolate biscuits.
Ah. You're quite sure you didn't have a morning snack, sort of without thinking? I know you're quite fond of the odd bicky.
Positive. They've been stolen, and I can prove it. Look at this. The thief has left fingerprints all over the cupboard door.
Amazing! Why didn't I see that?
Look carefully. Compare my hand with the print, or try yours. Look, you see, it's quite different. It's not human.
Are you saying an animal's been in here?
Exactly. And I spent most of the morning at the zoo trying to find out what sort of an animal.
It's Yuri's first day at the zoo. He's been given a very important job to do. But which animal lives here?
So what can it be? Which animal has hands like a human's, but not quite?
Aha! What animal has hands like a human's but not quite? Katie, I think we found our answer.
You need hands to hold someone you care for. You need hands to show that you're sincere. When you feel nobody wants to know you, you need hands to brush away the tears. You need hands to thank the Lord for living and for giving us this day. Let's dance for the ladies and gentlemen.
Due to late schedule changes, the times of some of BBC Two's schools programmes may have changed. Check local listings for up-to-date times, or alternatively log on to bbc.co.uk/schools/what's on.